Tonight's show is very important. Please tune in at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. The show will discuss the problem of judicial corruption and the victims, how the victims will be able to uh, hopefully get some sort of compensation. My guest will be an attorney. I, he's much more than just an attorney, but a man who has extraordinary credentials in law, a man who's standing up to the California Bar Association. Uh, Essentially, the judges in California, so many of them have been taking money that was illegal. And he brought this up, and they put him in prison for uh, 18 months. So, Richard I. Fine is his name. And I want to say special thanks to journalist Janet Phelan for getting this information out. There's an article on it at activistpost.com. And special thanks to Roger Holmes, who did a lot of producing of this particular episode, doing a lot of communications, pulling people together to make this a possibility. And this is going to be extraordinary. This will not be one of my regular shows. This will be an episode that is on the record. Often I say Joe Baker's Remedy Report is a show about bringing harmony to the world through economic innovations, health tips, and increased awareness. And then I usually wink and say it's for entertainment purposes only. But this one is going to be on the record. We are going to be talking about some, we'll see what Mr. Fine has to say about all of this. He's been at the London School of Economics. He's from Wisconsin, but he really kicked a hornet's nest in the state of California. They actually had to put some legislation through to give the judges immunity for taking all these bribes. Otherwise, they were basically invalidating themselves, and that would actually cause a ripple effect. Like, I would have to ask, would that affect all the judgments that those judges had done in the past? Because it could invalidate them. You see, if you have someone who's committing a serious crime acting as a judge, well, I hate to say this, but all the judgments that he's issued would start to become in question. That's my own question. I have to ask Mr. Fine about that. But I'm going to get off here shortly, and we'll be rejoining it. Please share this out. Please share it wide. I know that this audience has the capacity to hit like 200,000 views, and this needs to do it. When I did the episode about the toilet paper with the microscope showing the little creepy crawly things on a freshly opened bag of toilet paper, you guys shared the heck out of this, and it went viral. This needs to go viral. There's a time limit because in California, what we're looking to do is pass emergency legislation that will be tied on to a spending bill, and this will be the money to the fund in which to compensate victims of judicial abuse. It's going to be a lot of money. Now I'll tell you, I feel I have my own interest in this. That I've been harmed in California, and I think the judge is just as culpable as the because it's basically racketeering from my perspective. But I'm not going to be putting any of my perspectives in this show. I'm not going to in this. So this is just a promo coming up. I'm going to put myself on a collar, and I'm not going to talk about any viewpoints at all. I want this to be as pleasant of a show for Mr. Fine as possible, and with the utmost in professionalism. So we'll go with that. But if any of you guys have questions and so forth, you can type them into the questions box. Thank you so much. I think we're good. We're golden. Thank you so much. Let me see if there's any other. Let's see. Comments. All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you in, let's see, how long is that? Most of you, it's 6 o'clock now. So in a half an hour, we'll be going live. So if you can share this, if you know people who've been injured in California, or if you know people who know people, I mean, think about it that way. We'll be telling you what to do, how you can let your legislators there know about such things. Ordinarily, I don't usually push for legislation. I'm just going to report on what they're doing and leave it up to you guys. I think this is a golden opportunity to really remedy a lot of people's broken lives. Hey, thanks for being watchers of these shows. And I'm really happy to be back on and streaming. But it's a different time. I don't have that time slot available anymore. So we'll do it later in the evening like this, perhaps. Okay. Thank you. See you in a half hour. Bye.